Hi, another new film I watched this weekend was Pain Hustlers, Netflix's film about a company that was found to be a gross violation of laws regarding the protection of consumers during the opioid crisis. It stars Emily Blunt as a stripper who talks her way into a job as a pharmaceuticals representative, marketing a new drug which can apparently deliver effective relief for cancer patients within only 5 minutes. She completely redevelops the company's sales strategy, makes them a huge success, and starts making a colossal amount of money from her sales. But over time, the company starts to get greedy and suggests marketing the drug to doctors to prescribe when they're not cancer patients. And as the true effects of the drug start to become clear, she has a crisis of conscience. The opioid crisis is a serious issue and is long past due being addressed in films. This is not the film to do it. It's an odd film to come from Peter Yates, who is best known for doing a string of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts movies. But the big problem here is that it's almost completely fictitious. It's been very, very loosely inspired by a real case, a real company, but our central character is a completely fictional creation, and the ties to real companies that have marketed drugs directly to doctors, effectively bribed them, coerced them, um, and corrupted the medical practice in the US through market forces into exploiting the weak and the vulnerable, killing untold thousands through drug addiction, overdoses, and destroyed tens of thousands of lives, maybe even millions. Um, this is not the way to do it. It needs to be done with seriousness, with facts, and not um, the trappings of a rags to riches story of a stripper who talks her way into a job as a farmer rep within a week, which isn't true and doesn't help the film's case in any way. Because if you're making that up, how was the rest not made up? Emily Blunt, I thought, was very good in the lead role, effectively showing the characters changing moral outlook over the course of the story, going from living effectively in her car with her daughter to a luxury apartment in the space of less than a year. Catherine O'Hara as the mother who gets recruited into the scheme is very strong. Chris Evans playing an absolutely despicable salesman, I thought was very fine. And the head of the company is played by Andy Garcia, who becomes increasingly eccentric over the course of the story. But again, this is not based in reality, so this means nothing. It's simply a story about how, yes, pharmaceutical people are bad. We know this already. Let's have some real facts. Let's have some solid evidence. Do this as a documentary. Do this as a serious film, not as some gaudy pantomime. I can't recommend this film. I might as well say this now, early on, because it's effectively worthless. It's not telling you anything that you don't already know. It's not making any kind of serious case. And although it's well made, although it's well acted, um, it has no real purpose. It wants to make a point about how exploitative and cruel the pharmaceutical industry is towards the weak and vulnerable, but it does so through a string of lies. And as a result, it has no real value and should not be watched by anyone.